Hello, good morning and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Natasha. I am 29. I live in London. I'm originally from Cheshire and I post daily videos talking about whatever's on my mind that day. And today I had a binge relapse last night. And I want to always show up as my authentic self on these videos, and that means that I'm not always happy and joyful and free, because I do have addictions and I've spent a lot of my life in addictions. And yeah, nobody's perfect. So obviously I'm not going to be perfect posting daily videos. Just going to talk about what's going on in my life, and I hope that it could resonate with people that listen, because throughout my healing journey I know that YouTube videos have really helped me to get through lots of different painful periods of my life, just by listening to people going through the same that I was going through. It made me feel less alone, especially when I was too depressed to leave the house and I needed that kind of connection. So I would watch YouTube videos and feel connected to that person. So around 18 months ago, I realized that I had a binge eating disorder and bulimia when I put down alcohol. So I went into Alcoholics Anonymous because I had a problem with alcohol. And as soon as I stopped drinking alcohol, I started binge eating like a crazy person. I was eating as soon as I woke up to the minute I fell asleep. Sometimes there'd be crumbs in my bed because I would literally eat myself to sleep. I would wake up, usually have a smoothie with about 4 scoops of protein, bananas, seeds, nuts. So I ate quite healthy, but I overate. I binge ate. I ate huge quantities so that my stomach would feel full, and that's not normal. I was using food as a drug to comfort myself. Yeah, luckily I found a food program that helped me out of that, because it's not only what it does physically. The binge eating causes me to go into a place of insanity in my mind and a place of shame, and then that spirals into suicidal thoughts and suicidal ideology. And then that, with that at the back of my mind, I'll then stop a lot of my self-care and I'll just engage in damaging behavior and surround myself with things that aren't good for me. So since I've been in this food program, how it works is we eat 3 weighed and measured meals every day at set times, and it's given me that freedom of knowing how much to have. I'm not restricting, I'm not binging, I'm just having the right amount. So I'm on the ski trip, which I organised, and we have a chef. And before we came, I told the chef that I need these weighed and measured portions and specific foods. I've also been vegan since December, so almost 4 months, but I thought I'll just eat meat on this trip because I don't want to be that awkward. I already don't have flour, sugar or carbs, so let me just eat meat for this trip. That was a bit of people pleasing, and if I could go back, I wish I would have just said, no, I'm vegan and I need these things. Okay, but no, the people pleaser in me, which I do find that a lot of overweight people tend to be people pleasers. So I think there's a connection there. But yeah, so anyway, I asked for my requirements and he said, yeah, that's fine. I also need to know the day before what I'm going to eat the next day, because otherwise I get anxious. And I just need to set boundaries with things. I have a boundary of 24 hours of making a commitment to anything I do, whether that's work, socializing. I can't be spontaneous anymore. I would love to be. I'd love to be spontaneous again, but it doesn't work for me. I can't be that person anymore because it makes me ill mentally and physically, and I need to have strict boundaries on having 24 hours notice on making commitments to things. So yeah, it just didn't really go to plan. It's been really awkward. He hasn't been able to tell me what we're having the next day, because as a chef, he said, I just make it up as I go along and decide on the day, but that's caused me so much anxiety. And for most of the days, he has plated up my weighed and measured food and put it in front of me on a plate. But last night it was a raclette fondue experience kind of thing. And I knew that I was going to have chicken and courgettes, but then all these other vegetables came out, and it was a help yourself situation. And I don't know how to stop. As an addict, I can't stop. I won't stop eating until they physically take the food away from me, because I just don't have, I'm also autistic, and there is a connection with, there's higher risk of autistic people having eating disorders. And I think I just don't know when to stop. Like, I don't have that sensory of being full until after or the next day, and then I feel really shameful and I have to like pass out and lie down. And yeah, so I'm feeling really shameful today, but I'm trying to lean into self-care. I'm being honest, I'm speaking out, because when we slip into isolation and keep these things to ourselves, that's when it can really start to eat us up and start to spiral. So yeah, here I am talking about what happened. I couldn't stop eating. It was only vegetables and meat, but I could not stop eating. Everyone else had finished. I kept eating. People left the table. I sat there. I kept eating. And then the chef came to take it away and asked if I was finished. But I mean, I wanted to say no, but I nodded and let them take it away. And thank God, because I just would have ate everything that was left. I can't stop myself. And it's so painful in my stomach to get that full. And then the bulimia would come in on, okay, well, can I make myself sick? Can I take some laxatives? Can I go and do some exercise for 2 hours to burn off everything I just ate? And then it's this insanity, and then it's this horrible cycle that just robs me of being present and having freedom and joy in my life. So yeah, I'm glad that I woke up this morning feeling sane and looking at it, and not letting it spiral into an ongoing binge. I'm back. I had my weighed and measured breakfast. I'm going to have my weighed and measured lunch at 12, and I'm going to have a weighed and measured dinner, and make sure the chef does it tonight. And as I said, I'm going for a massage. I'm just going to chill. I'm watching Coronation Street, just comforting myself. And yeah, I'd love to be out skiing instead and eating churros and crepes and things with the girls, but I have to accept that I can't eat normally. So I accept that, and there's certain things that I have to do and put in place to make sure that I don't slip into that dark place of living day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute with an eating disorder. I'm glad that, you know, I've had a little slip, but I can see what I've done. I can learn from it. I think I can't put myself in those situations again where I'm in front of a help yourself to food. I can't do that. So lesson learned. I had a binge relapse, and I will continue on my healing journey and hopefully learn from the experience. So if you're going through this or you have experience, I'd love to hear from you, because there's nothing better than connecting and supporting each other and knowing that we're not alone in these things. So yeah, just shining a light on these things. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. I really, really appreciate you being here. God bless you.